Hello, welcome back. Last time I managed to cross the bridge somehow, and I'm here on the other side, and there's just one man standing in the way of me having completed this cursed challenge. So I have enough money for a machine, but there's somebody standing in the way of that, and that is you. 8,800, 100. I'm wondering whether attack or defense would be the better option here. Alright, so if you're hitting me 21 times... I'm thinking about machining in the previous level first because that serpent is just way too in the way. So I mean, this obviously isn't happening right now. If ever. So I can buy health with spare keys, of which there are few. I can buy health with spare grackles, of which there are none. Well, there will be eventually. Okay, so right now... Yeah, okay, so if I ever want to spend a key for health, I have unlocked the best spot for that currently. So I'm sitting here at 476, 418. What are the stats available at this machine? I'm pretty sure I want attack. I have just made a save. Let's just see if I don't?
Welcome to design.
Oh, I need 200 more. Okay. Well, if I killed that red serpent, I would have 200 more. Alright, let's evaluate horns. This one's out of reach for a very long time, possibly forever. But boy, that would be nice to get access to, if I could just have 650 attack. Yeah, if I could just do that. Who could give me 50 more, and I'd have to make the difference of 125-ish? 124? Oof. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Yellow key here, 49 attack, that will happen if I pick up the hook. I'm planning to go for that hook. Would it benefit me to pick up that green key before going for the hook? I will want the speed potion certainly for the Slayer. Alright. Where would I like to attempt to go? Well, there's the idea of taking the back way toward the hook. And I think that idea is reasonably solid. I would need to use a yellow key here. Technically this can be avoided. If I'm okay not having these for now, until 650 attack, which may never happen. Is there a good way to do this room? I mean, I think the best way pretty much is going to be come in the south, take one beam hit, fight this patron, get the mirror, put it in the way of the Ontlik, and then not have to pay the tax again. Before fighting the patron, snag these two things. Yeah, that seems good. You're guarding a bunch of health, and that's nice. And right, coming in from this side means I would get those gems. Yeah, so going counterclockwise here has a lot of benefits. What do I think of this? It's hard to say. What do I think of this? One green key for 30 stats. Well, I spent one green key on 24 in the previous level, so by that measure, I probably want that. Other things I might do with the green key would include the speed potion, which would be much higher value. Oh, right, there's this here, but you are in the way. 104. How long do I want to wait on this? It's 15. I don't know, there's this horn, which is very stabby. I'm pretty sure the correct thing to do is to take all those stabs. 15 defense there for a really high cost of entry. Like, that's just a horrible amount of damage. I don't know that this would pay for itself. Okay, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I want to work my way in the general direction of the hook. So with that in mind... Yeah, that's just... well, I mean... I want the money. That won't improve by much. I already have the night shield. I think this is actually correct. Costs a little bit, but... Well, I mean, I'm not doing this right now. There's no big defense I'm about to get, right? Okay. Well, I made a quick save. Let's try some things. I'm just gonna input some moves and see what I end up thinking of them. I already snagged that power gem that was there. That's right. That was how this ended up giving me power. Okay. I have one yellow key that will get me... not far enough. I need at least one more. There are two here. But Seep guarding the place. Okay, you know, here's what I should have done. Oh, never mind. This is fine. No, here's what I should have done. Fight that, then turn around, and yeah, I'm not getting to the serpent machine. I want the earlier one. Maybe I'll get to it eventually, but certainly not now. 4800 health.
Attack. Boost.
I'm boosting my attack. So to reach that amount for popping roach eggs, which I definitely want to reach, I'll need the hook, and then I will need another 100 attack. 100 attack is probably doable. I need another yellow key. They're all going to come from this level. There are none in previous levels. Wasn't there one along this path somewhere? Yeah. I don't think I'm going to get a much better time to get these potions, so I'll probably just take them now. Yeah. The construct, I don't know. Right, there's this whole Ormite section I actually haven't done much with. So I got a horn. You're holding a yellow key, but you're nasty. That's what I think of you. You're nasty. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff I really don't want to interact with. I think I want to take this health cache. How are power thresholds and stuff for that? All of my stats are active, only my equipment is not. I keep saying that out loud because otherwise I will forget. 65. 2 hits. This seems like a great time for this. The only better time would be, well, never. This is the best imaginable time. If I went up there, I could have a yellow key for that fight, as well as the cost of entry here. Is that the cheapest-ish yellow key that I can get? Well... It's not an easy question to answer. This defense is nice, but it's buried in a place that I don't feel like I can do anything with. Not currently feeling worth the investment. Same for this yellow door. Like, I need my yellow keys. The point of what I'm currently doing is to get more yellow keys. Alright. Oh, hey, I just crossed a security eye threshold? No, it's just because I was looking at the stick version of them. How far away is Buccaneer? 25, not impossibly. So I'm at 940 rep. Do you suppose what I want to do is cash in... Oh, hey, you're actually pretty okay. It'd be better if I could get 34 more attack. Like, I'd love to get 34 more attack. Then this would look appealing. This would look appealing. That's actually slightly better. Except this also lays a roach egg so that I can get in and out of here without the oblique fee. Alright, so I'm after yellow keys. I shouldn't do too much before I have the hook, but... Let's see. There is a beam in the way of that. I suppose I might as well do this now, unless I think I'm going to get 25 first, which I do. Why do I think that? Because I'm gonna get 24 first is the issue. Okay, can I turn that 24 into a 25? I'm gonna go harvest Greckles everywhere and 35. Ugh. Well, I was gonna machine with those, but okay, what are you looking like? Snake, still nasty. And you're gonna forever be nasty. Maybe I want to actually just get this much health and take down the snake serpent. Not sure how I would do that though. I'd like to save a couple of keys for getting that speed potion eventually. Okay, again, like I've... Make some actions to go forward, even if forward ends up requiring me to reverse course and try again. Could I spend this green key on... what? I don't know. Oh hey, can I actually get back in there? Not until roach eggs are free. So, right, how much cleanup is there actually? Okay, so horns. The only one I think is in reasonable reach is the one with 3 Buccaneer swords on it. And that still requires either some Omplic damage or... You know, maybe the best thing would be to take that Omplic damage. Let's look at the idea of doing that. What would it look like if I did such a thing? Just take it. Go in here. Take this yellow key. Get some of these other things while you're here. Okay, 34. The horn. Okay, that's not that bad, honestly. With the refill that it gives me and everything, that seems fine. Let's do that in the other order. If I did that... What I don't like is if I'm coming in here and not taking everything there is to take, then it feels like a waste of a trip through the beam. I guess another option is to just kill the Omplic. Even that requires me to get beamed unless I want to fight the Roach Queen too at the same time. I mean, I like these things, it's just they're very expensive. Alright, you know what? Let's try this a different way. What if I did things this way? If that's what I want anyway. I'm in here, I take this horn, I fight you. Really? You really think so? All of this is awful. Okay, I hate it, I tried it, and I hate it. Okay, let's look at other yellow keys. That one is not the most appealing, maybe. There was one in the ore mites that I could take. That's this one, I guess. This one's less appealing than that other one. Let's do it. Just to make sure I'm not, like, imminently close to a threshold. I was not. I have just blocked off this shield gem forever. However, I don't think I was ever going to get this anyway. Well, now... Yeah, no, that cost is way too high. I would not be able to pay that back, probably. Maybe? It's hard to tell. Here's a 5 attack I could potentially have. It costs a lot, though. Everything is awful here. Anyway, I got my yellow key. Let's see if the hook makes it all better. Well, it won't help in the ore mites. Unless I have the ore mite shield, which I do not and will not. Okay, right, so going in the back way. Is this now the time for this? 25. No, I just gotta cash in some things? Maybe? Yeah, I think so. Therefore, it makes more sense to do that before I get the yellow key. Okay, right, the reason to go this way now was for the horn. I'm not doing that, so I'm just going to take the 940 multiplier and cash in with it. So back, let's go farther back. There's going to be a lot to cash in, actually. Yeah, this is fine. Let's just say 940 is as far as it goes. Okay, in fact, if I'm doing this, let's go all the way back. Everybody who is a 0, and that's going to be everybody on the level probably. I would be very surprised if anyone here is capable of hurting me. Everybody gets smashed. And I'm looking for how much money? Like 15,000 or so? Something like that. So somebody in here? No, there's not. That doesn't exist. Oop. And this, there's no reason I would ever take that, even though technically it exists. It's not treasure. It's just there's a door I can unlock. And yep, nothing exists in here anymore. This is all strictly off limits. Oop. And this is not, technically. Now keep it marked for that future where I'm totally going to be overflowing with yellow keys and just desperately searching for a place where I can trade them for a little bit of health. This brain I will not choose to kill, so even though technically I could, I will not. Alright, that level's done. Over here I can finally open up some travel routes, I think. No, that one green door is still going to be a green door, but I have no reason to ever come here again. Alright, you. And nope, none of this treasure is treasure. Okay, and there's no way I would do any of that. Oh no, in my desperate search for things to spend yellow keys on, I will no longer find that room. What a disaster. Can you hurt me? Nope. Alright, this level's clear. So only 9,000 in a bit, but this one's gonna be bigger. Now, okay. Best profit would be if gel babies were free. I don't know if that's gonna happen. This much defense, that's not going to... well... I mean, if I can get 2 of those 50 gems... ugh. Okay, let's not make that choice yet. Just in case I do gain the ability to make it better someday. But at least I can do tar babies. I should be able to make these all into profitable creatures. Let's see, it'd be better if I could have done that. Let's see. Is there a way to make this more babyful? This might do it? Okay, yeah, just like, even though, as the tar technician said, the amount of money they give is less. Just the sheer number of them means it's still a lot of money. Okay, how much money am I looking for? I think it's 15,600? Do I actually have that noted? I don't. I have some numbers for machine costs, they don't go up that high. So I guess I should check. There is a machine nearby. That pirate's still standing there, and he still will be.
Welcome.
15,600. Right. Yeah, no swap token here. Oh, that's annoying, but fixable. And you? Alright, well, I'm practically at 15,600 already. And there we go. Okay. Let's edge as close to that line as I can, which would be here. In case after this machine I'll end up using, getting more horns before the next one. Okay. I want attack. I want to pop those roach eggs.
Have a night.
I think this means I'm giving up on gel babies ever being free, maybe. Which is unfortunate, but it's probably how it has to be. So, Serpent, 6876, still very nasty. But on the way to the hook now. Let's see if I can get any closer. So you're still as you were. Hey, +1. That's right. Ah, can I... Is there a +1 left in Pirate Lair, or have I taken all of those? Although this is technically killable, it's just the roach eggs don't drop anything, so there's no reason to keep that on the map. I think I took all the attack here. Yeah, not a single one left. Okay. It's really annoying to be at +1 for that, that guy there. Constructs at +11. I guess there is... yeah, sure. In here? Nothing that makes sense. Alright, I'm just gonna leave him at +1. Yeah, there's no way this makes sense. Right, but I need that yellow key. Hold up, if I need that yellow key, what's involved in getting it? I think I got it out of the ore mites. Right, up north. So you're sitting at +96. That's perfectly fine. +41, that's acceptable. How many hits does it take for this to turn a profit? Well, when I get 41 more attack, it's going to be half as many. And I don't think I'll take that many hits before I get 41. Yeah, so after hook is... No, I can't use the hook. After a 50 attack power gem is the time for that. And yeah, I'm not getting this, unfortunately. It's fine, I hope. Maybe. I guess... There's still a yellow key route. I would not spend 2 yellow keys on 15 defense at this point in the game. That would make no sense. Careful with your equipment. Okay. Looking up here, because that's still pretty good. I mean, I could just take the double Omplic beam. It would also get me a horn. I don't like that, though. It feels bad. And again, like, the difference between 940 and 980 is going to be smallish. So just allow the +1 attack. How many more Buccaneers am I fighting along the way? 0. Okay, 0 until I get attack. That's fine. So this is just one hit of 382 that I was not able to save. This is getting close to when I would consider it. Yeah, that's where I would fight a Buccaneer. So after hook would be a great time for this, if I can possibly manage to wait that long. You're annoying, but I'll just have to put up with you. Oh, but then things look bad. Well, that improves it. Okay, so the one patron and the one pirate for when my attack looks like it did. 46. 46, 1... Ooh, constructs. About to cheapen. There's some defense here. There's a yellow key I can't have. There's a yellow key I can't have. Don't worry about it. And yeah, I'm not going this way. This is... There's a horn here. Yeah, cool. But I'm certainly never opening this door. And I'm possibly not even going this far. I don't know, I am predicting that I'll skip a lot of things. That may not end up being possible. Speaking of things that are impossible, I don't have enough health for this. So I think now would end up being the... Here, I can do this. This is fine. You're not about to cross a threshold. It's just the 2 hit. Oh, well. Except there's a problem with that. Okay, so if I'm doing that activity, it needs to be done in a different room. This one? Not yet. Not until hook, if I can wait. Fight somebody for health. There's somebody. It's you. You just got cheaper, and you're not going to get cheaper again, possibly ever. Okay? So great time for Patron's health. The time could improve if I did get defense, which I am about to, actually. So the order of operations I liked here was this one. Was it? Why is it worth fighting that patron at all? Why would I not just leave him there? I don't need to cross this Omplic beam ever again. Unless I genuinely expect somehow to get this stuff. Which would be pretty nice to have, honestly. But to fight that construct, that cost of entry is too high. I'm going to just presume that that's all I'm doing with that. Man, I don't think I can get away with leaving this much stuff behind. It seems real unlikely, but we're gonna try it. Can't keg you. Right, now there's a way for this to be made to work. Aha! I have a staff. I can get this now. Okay. Orders of operations. First of all, the roach... This yellow key would become inaccessible if I don't do this immediately. You become incredibly nasty. I think I'll just forfeit that 5 defense. Right, so the suggestion with this hot tile is to remove the fluff, but I have a better way. The secret extra thing that... There's a shortcut through here somewhere, somehow. It's this one. I never take that for some reason. I don't know, it's weird. It's like... There's a loading screen in between and that feels funny. Not really. Oh, well, hadn't even opened it. That's how much I think about those shortcuts. There. Alright, so... With this stick, right, the secret extra benefit of having spent the green key to get access to that is I can do this. No. Is I can do this. There we go. Okay. Ow. So that's a good defense boost. Now, how much damage am I going to take in that Omplic room? Guess how much I thought about the shortcuts on the way here. I thought about them after. There. Okay, 539, 5643 grackles. I won't have enough health for what I'm doing here. The save I will reload is the, well, I don't know. I'm not sure how far back things are gonna be unacceptable as they are. I need some health. This is some health. There's another spot, though. Okay, yeah, again, 161. I'm going to take this health first. I wish you'd stop doing that, Tendry. If only a tile that has an evil eye looking at it could have an elevated but not infinite cost for pathfinding. Ah, dang it. Then he would tend to avoid them, but still go through if there's no other choice. Alright, so I'm probably gonna need that health too. What are you looking like? +6, what an annoying number. That's an incredibly annoying number. Ooh, 5,000. Save a lot if you can wait until after the hook. +6. 6. Not 5, 6. Okay, yeah, 6 is too much. Therefore, I will not do anything with that. So I have a yellow key now. If I would attempt not to use it, what would that end up looking like? Just so that we know. It would end with me dying here, previously with 203. If I did use it... I already planned out how to route this. Okay, so here I'm short by about 800, a little more. Let's do it. Okay, let's get the health here. Because you will not cheapen with the hook. Yeah. But you will, and I'm going to take that on the way out. Okay, and because of those big health refills, that's why this level looks so much worse than it actually is, just because there's so many huge healths around. It's just, they're like, hard to see somehow for me. Here we go, hook in hand, and yeah, this does not block oblique beams. I will just take the one hit and be done with that room. And I can't quite afford that health. Okay, but I can probably do something else elsewhere somehow. Yeah, I'm just not having that 5 defense. Here's a thing I can do, and did you just get cheaper? I think you did, yes. Cool. Alright. Alright, hook in hand. How does Red Serpent look? 5792, how does Slayer look? It's like half that if I have the speed potion, okay. Well, this feels like I might be on an acceptable trajectory. I keep being surprised by that. But things are continuing to work out. Like I'm just expecting at any moment my luck's gonna run out. How are constructs looking? This one in particular. Pretty good. Now would be the time for this. Oh yeah. With hook, all of this looks much less horrible. It's not great, but it's less horrible. Okay, so that's probably my next destination. And then I'm not sure what else. Just scrounge up a couple of keys, get some health, get the speed potion, and kill a Slayer? Maybe? Maybe that could work. I don't know. We'll find out next time.